কীর্তন
গোলকের প্রেম ধন হরি নাম সংকীর্তন
রতি না জল মিল কেনে
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 সারা বিশানালে দিবানিশি হিয়া জলে
সংসার বিশানালে দিবানিশি হিয়া জলে
জোড়াইতে না কই নয়ু
জোড়াইতে না কয় নয়ু
জোড়াইতে না কই নয়ু
জোড়াইতে না কয় নয়ু
আর ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন যে সচি সুত হইল সে
ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন যে সচি সুত হইল সে
বলরাম হইলনি
বলরাম হইল নিতা
বলরাম হইলনিতা
বলরাম হইল নিতা
দিনহীন যত ছিল হরি নামে উদ্ধারিল
দিনহীন যত ছিল হরি নামে উদ্ধারিল
তার সাক্ষী জগায়াম
তার সাক্ষী জগায় আমাদায়
তার সাক্ষী জগায়ার মাধার
তার সাক্ষী জগায় আমাদায়
আর হা প্রভু নন্দ সুত বৃষভানু সুতাयुत
প্রভু নন্দ সুত বিষমানু সুতাयुत
করুণা কর হে বা
করুণা কর
করুণা কর হেবা
করুণা কর
নরতম দাস কয় না ঠেলি হো রঙ পায়
নরতম দাস কয় না ঠেলিও রঙ্গা পায়
নরতম দাস কয় না ঠেলি হো রঙ পায়
নরতম দাস কয় না ঠেলিও রঙ্গা পায়
তোমা বিনা কে আছে মা
মা বিনা কে আছে আমার
তোমা বিনা কে আছে আমার
তোমা বিনা কে আছে আমার
হরি হরি বিফলে জনম গোয়াইন হরি হরি বিফলে জনম গোয়াইন জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ
জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই
জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ
জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ
Thank you very much, Saman Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song of Narottam Das Thakur. Prabhupada used to say, every word of Narottam Das Thakur we should consider as the words of the Vedas. So we will be continue reading. I will read the last paragraph that we read. It was very nice, very instructive to the devotees. It is very important to note in this connection how wealthy the inhabitants of Vrindavan were, simply by raising cows. Also, I would like to welcome Dasrath Sutta Prabhu, who joined first time today. Welcome, Prabhu. Hope you can join on a regular basis. Thank you. All the cowherdmen belongs to the Vaishya community, and their business was to protect the cow and cultivate crops. By their dress and ornaments and by their behavior, it appears that although they were in a small village, they still were rich in material possessions. I was reading Prabhupada Lilamrita, the initial one volume from the birth to 1965 when Srila Prabhupada came. And it's so nice to know in childhood Prabhupada, he never feel any scarcity. And Prabhupada was saying that my father's income was not that great. So it's not that money can make us wealthy and happy. They possessed such an abundance of various kinds of milk products that they were throwing butter lavishly on each other's bodies without restrictions. And their wealth was in milk, yogurt, clarified butter, and many other milk products. And by trading their agriculture products, they were rich in various kind of jewelry, ornaments, and costly dresses. Not only did they possess all these things, but they could give them away in charity, as did the Nanda Maharaj. So that's the real wealth. How much can you distribute? At least for the pleasure of the divine couple. That should be the barometer of our richness. And I repeatedly wants to say that my Guru Maharaj always used to say that Krishna always watch how much money you are keeping when you put the money in the hundi. Wonderful things to meditate on a New Year's Day. Thus Nanda Maharaj, the foster father of Lord Krishna, began to satisfy the desire of all the men assembled there. He respectively received them and give them in charity whatever they desire. Oh gosh, I hope that we don't have that big Christmas list, what Krishna desired. The learned Brahmanas who had no other source of income were completely dependent of the Vaishya and Kshatriya communities for their maintenance. and they receive gifts on such festive occasion as birthdays, marriages, etc. While Nand Maharaj worshipping Lord Vishnu on this occasion and was trying to satisfy all the people there, his only desire was that the newborn child Krishna would be happy. Nand Maharaj has no knowledge that this child was the origin of Vishnu, but he was praying to Lord Vishnu to protect him. It says that as Yasoda Mai always used to chant so many different mantras in the morning before the Krishna take the cows to the forest for his safety. Similarly, Rajani, the mother of Srila Prabhupada, was always making the different prayers, even worshipping some Devis or Devtas, just so they can give the full protections to the Srila Prabhupada. So wonderful to read Prabhupada Lilamrita. I hope that once we finish Krishna book, we should dwell on it. Also the Bhakti Ratnakar book, I was thinking to also include in our desire list to read one day. So Rohini Devi, mother of Balram, was the most fortunate wife of Vasudeva. She was away from her husband, yet just to congratulate Maharaj Nand on the occasion of the birth ceremony of his son Krishna, she dressed herself very nicely, wearing a garland, a necklace, and other bodily ornaments. She appeared on the scene and moved hither and thither. According to the Vedic system, a woman whose husband is not at home does not dress herself very nicely. But although Rohini's husband was away, she still dressed herself on this particular occasion. So from the opulence of the birth ceremony of Krishna, it is very clear that at that time Vrindavan was rich in every respect. Because Lord Krishna took birth in the house of King Nanda and Mother Yasoda. The goddess of fortune was obliged to manifest her opulence in Vrindavan. Our Acharya also testified that the opulence in Vrindavan is even greater than the Dwarka. But it is hidden in a way that the awe and reverence doesn't become prominent in Vrindavan. But in reality, Vrindavan is far more superior than even the Mathura. So from the opulence of the birth ceremony, Krishna is very clear. Vrindavan was very rich in every respect. And because Lord Krishna took birth in the house of King Nanda and Mother Yasoda, the goddess of fortune was obliged to manifest her opulence in Vrindavan. Lakshmi stays where Narayana is worshipped wonderfully. So if you would like to have Lakshmi Devi in your home, worship sincerely Narayana. Otherwise Lakshmi Devi will not stay. It appeared that Vrindavan had already become a site for the pastime of the goddesses of fortune. After the birth ceremony, Nand Maharaj decided to go to Mathura to pay the annual tax to the government of Kamsa. And before leaving, he called for the able cowherdmen of the village and asked them to take care of the Vrindavan in his absence. How much sincerely they are seeking the protection of Krishna. It shows that every moment they have a thought of how to protect my child Krishna. When Nand Maharaj arrived in Mathura, Vasudeva got the news and was very eager to congratulate his friend. He immediately went to the place where Nand Maharaj was staying. And when Vasudeva saw Nand Maharaj, he felt that he had regain his life? Are we seeing when we see one of our spiritual master or the deities that I regain my life just because having the darshan of you? What a consciousness. Nanda, overwhelmed with joy, immediately stood up and embraced Vasudeva. And Vasudeva was received very warmly and offered a nice place to sit. And yeah, Prabhupada Lilamrita also was saying that Gaur Mohan De was so much always. It says that every day they have 3-4 guests at their house, always inviting saintly person. And always Gaur Mohan De will ask them before they leave, please bless my child. So he become a Krishna's devotee. So Vasudeva was received very warmly and offered a nice place to sit. And at that time, Vasudeva was anxious about his 2 sons who had been put under the protection of Nand without Nand's knowledge. With great anxiety, Vasudeva inquired about them. Both Balram and Krishna were the sons of Vasudeva. Balram was transferred to the womb of Rohini, Vasudeva's own wife, but Rohini was kept under the protection of Nand Maharaj. Krishna was personally delivered to Yasoda and exchanged with her daughter. Nand Maharaj knew that Balram was the son of Vasudeva, although he did not know that Krishna was also Vasudeva's son. But Vasudeva was aware of this fact and inquired very eagerly about Krishna and Balram. Vasudeva then addressed him, my dear brother, you were old enough and very anxious to beget a son, and yet you had none. Now, by the grace of the Lord, you are fortunate to have a very nice son. I think that this incident is very auspicious for you. Dear friend, I was imprisoned by Kamsa, and now I am released. Therefore, this is another birth for me. We go through the tribulations in our life next to the death experience, but we will never take seriously that Krishna is so kind that he has extended this, my life, just for one purpose, to give us another chance. Because when everything is running smooth in our life, always we will forget Krishna. And that's why all the great personality always pray to bring the anxiety every step of their life. And we see over here also that they consider this is another birth from me. I had no hope of seeing you again, but by God's grace I can see you, because Vasudeva saw all his children was getting killed and there was no hope that he will see Krishna. So Krishna was sent incognito to the bed of Mother Yasoda, and after very pompously celebrating his birth ceremony, Nand Maharaj went to Mathura. So Vasudeva was very pleased and said, quote, this is a new birth for me, unquote. He never expected that Krishna would live because all his other sons were killed by Krishna. So Vasudeva continued. This shows the kind of feeling they carry in their heart. They can't stop to release that feelings from their heart. Always remember that within our partnership, one has to leave earlier and other has to stay behind. And we need to prepare to live alone. Today, one of the my dear friend, his wife joined early. And I said, you missed that. Your wife beat you today. So I want you to show her today. Whatever she does for you, at least one day today, you please do to her that service. We should appreciate all the devotees' hard work. I was really neglectful in that matter. But now I am trying to catch it up as much as I can. They are also living beings. They are also devotees. Why we think that the husband has to have everything comes onto their plate? That's not good. They are also devotees. Give them a chance that they can also dedicate their life to get closer to Krishna. Vasudev continued, my dear friend, it is very difficult for us to live together. Although we have our family and relatives, sons and daughters by nature's way, we are generally separated from one another. Nowadays, the job situation, the sons and daughter goes away far to earn the money. Haribol. The reason for this is every living entity appear on this earth under different pressure of fruitive activities. Although they assemble together, there is no certainty of their remaining together for a long time. Every moment enjoy. Yesterday it was so nice. And that's the reason sometimes I don't want to go out of my home, because then I just felt like, so much time has been gone from my activities and I was really far behind. So I have to, even when I was trying to go to bed, I have to finish my work. I met first the Gopi, what's the name of, Prabhu, Gopinath Acharya Prabhu. And we have a lot of loving exchanges, hug together on the street, share some pastimes of the devotees and the Krishna. And then I was just coming and I saw some surveyor was surveying about these 8 lots where the devotees gonna build the homes. So I was curious because I know that I have gone through the constructions and I think they made a mistake, whoever did it. But anyway, they will be doing some later time or something. So I asked the surveyor that, are you doing this for this lot? They said, yes. So I said, you are doing the topography and you are gonna put those corner lots and everything? They said, yes. I say, how about the individual lot? Are you gonna demark them with the, metal rod they put it on each corner of each house? I said, you should, but he said, let me check. What is my order? So he went to the truck and he saw me. The architect ordered it and Sarang Thakur Prabhu signed it. And it was not mentioned that each house also need to be identified there. I said it needed, and he said yes, but it is not on our order. I said, okay, maybe they have a different plan. So I didn't get into it. But while talking, one guy says that I wish that I have the money to live happily. And then the conversation gets started and it goes through my life even, explaining, and they were so nicely hearing. And they were accepting the fact what I was telling them, that this life is meant to do this. And I said, this is what it happened, all these things. I have no capacity, but it's come into the existence by the mercy of my Guru Maharaj. And then I talk little about Tamal Krishna Maharaj, how I was getting interested. And then I said, brother, let me give you one advice. Every morning you get up in the mirror, you just think about the last day. So you have no worry about any anxiety. What my children is gonna do, how they are gonna get married, how I'm gonna retire. Every day you just think, today is my last day. They really liked it. They were so inquisitive. Then he said that, how can you live so peacefully? Because I don't know how they figure it out. And I said the key thing is, don't expect anything from anybody. Whatever we need, Krishna always provides us. Grace of the God, that's what we need to do. Not to go after anything that you want to achieve. What is the possibility that you are going to get? And even if you get it, the happiness you expected will never get it. And suppose you receive the happiness, how long can you hold on? We have to die. Everyone comes in this world. And I spent almost an hour talking to them. And they were very pleased. I have never seen like a Texans, that they will listen to you for so long without interruptions. And finally, I said, God bless you all. And then we departed. And I think we carry some impressions for each other, because one person says that this is what you are telling is really make a lot of sense in our life. So I don't want to give another class on that, but it is happen like that. Krishna wants to spread some words, and it is our duty to fearlessly explain. And then at the end I said, please remember that God is one. And you may be seeing as Jesus Christ, I may be seeing as Krishna, somebody may say the Muhammadan, but the God is one. And they agreed with me that yes, God is one. Because I was just giving an example, I was just showing my cell phone, that if I show you this cell phone and 15 people are looking at the same object, the description will be different. So all these different faiths may have seen the God, but the vision and the intensity that they saw is different, because everybody has a different level of consciousness. And they agreed. They were very nice persons, both of them. And then I mentioned about the hydrotherapy also, that cleans your gut, because the guy was saying, how can I become happy? I said, do one thing is to keep your body healthy, cleanse out. And then one American, he was very skinny, very powerful person. And he was nodding. I said, when I did fasting for 6 weeks, no water, no eating, nothing, except 6 weeks, 6 ounces of juice. And that also 2 weeks I skip even, 48 hours. I didn't put anything in my mouth. And I said, I cure all my diseases in 17 days. And that guy said, yes, our stomach is filled with so many filthy things, and that's the disease is coming. Then I said, look, I have taken a vow. I will never take medicine. I will never see doctor. I'll never go to the hospital. If God wants to leave us, nobody can kill us. And when God will invite us, nobody will save us. And that person was so moved. He said, you are right. And he also knows about the anima. Sometimes we feel that we only Indian people know about anima, but American people also know some of the good stuff. And that person was really, really healthy, very skinny. No stomach was coming outward. Very nice personality, both of them. May Krishna bless them. Haribol. So Vasudev continue, my dear friend, it is very difficult. Oh, we already course of. Therefore separated. For example, many plants and creepers are floating on the waves of the ocean. Sometimes they come together and sometimes they separate forever. One plant goes one way, another plant goes another way. Similarly, our family assembly may be very nice while we are living together, but after some time, in course of the waves of time, we will get separated. Haribol. We should become fearless about our death, and we should prepare, and we should constantly talk about the death, how to prepare for those glorious moments in our life. The purport of this expression by Vasudeva is this: although he had 8 sons born in the womb of Devaki, unfortunately, they were all gone. He could not even keep his one son Krishna with him. Vasudeva was feeling his separation, but he could not express the real fact. Vasudeva was feeling his separation, and also he was asking Nanda Maharaj, please tell me about the welfare of Vrindavan. What a great, it's this saintly person, this is the quality. They don't just inquire about their close relatives, but they inquire about the all humanity at the large. How they are taking. What is this? So please tell me, welfare of the Vrindavan. You have many animals. Are they happy? Hari Bol. Are they getting sufficient grass and water? Please also let me know whether the place where you are now living is undisturbed and peaceful. Without the peacefulness, no advancement in spiritual life will come. And only way we will become peaceful if we give up this material quest to attain something, to enjoy ourselves. This inquiry was made by Vasudeva because he was very anxious about Krishna's safety. He knew that Kamsa had his followers were trying to kill Krishna by sending various kinds of demons. And they had already resolved that all children born within 10 days of the birthday of Krishna should be killed. What a demoniac mentality. But this Brahmastra in the original time was so perfect nuclear bomb that it can hit just the specific target only, not harming any other people. We have lost so much by following the Western civilizations. Haribol. Because Vasudeva was so anxious about Krishna, he inquired about the safety of his residence. He also inquired about Balram. Not only Balram, but the mother Rohini, who were entrusted to the care of Nanda Maharaj. Vasudeva also reminded Nanda Maharaj that Balram did not know his real father. Quote, he knows you are his father, and now you have another child, Krishna. And I think you are taking very nice care of both of them. Unquote. It is also significant that Vasudeva inquired about the welfare of Nanda Maharaj animals. The animals, and especially the cows, were protected exactly in the manner of one's children. Vasudeva was a Kshatriya and Nanda Maharaj was a Vaishya. It is the duty of the Kshatriya to give protection to the citizen of mankind, and it is the duty of the Vaishyas to give protections to the cows. The cows are as important as the citizens, just as the human citizens should be given all kind of protection. So the cow also should be given full protections. Sorry, I will get 1 minute late to finish that paragraph, but it is so nice to get up early in the morning, chant very intensely, very clearly, distinctly, as clear as you can. It's not by our own effort we will be able to chant the Hare Krishna mantra unless we get the mercy of those saintly personalities. But at least we should sincerely try at our best. And when we do that, our days goes like so wonderful, so auspicious, so joyful. There is no worry in the life. Just enjoy while you are in this material world, because we are not going to come back here anymore. So relish what you can, the suffering of this material world, and be peaceful. With those thoughts, I would like to appreciate all these Vaishnavas. Despite their household duties and chores, they always decided to come and join. And they are getting little regular. Some of them are getting fixed up, which is the goal of mine is I would like to fix up myself with the strength of all your fixed up commitment. So this is something that I always relish when I see some devotee take austerities. Sometimes I have seen the people have always excuse, oh Prabhu, I was sick. But when you are well, are you increasing your arm? What happened when you were good? But just because we are sick, some little cold comes. Oh, I need to take a rest. What a Maya's trick, huh? Maya is so powerful. Please listen those classes I'm posting on our Zoom, WhatsApp and the Signal group. I'm putting all this. Happiness is a science. And yesterday, Tamal Krishna Maharaj explained how the Maya Devi entered in our life. And today, I'm going to post a class. It will show, put the first priority for your spiritual life. He is so strong. And sometimes, I become also strong because I got the close associations for decades with him. So always influence comes. So please bear with me. I'm your best well-wisher. I have no malice or anything like. I don't want to put anybody down. I know that I'm lowest of all. But sometimes due to this affections, I may say something which may be harsh. Please forgive me. So with those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dusk of these Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis who take austerity to join every morning from Aurora, Illinois, India, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Tempe, Phoenix, College Station, Austin, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Baltimore, Baton Rouge, Portland, Orlando, Jacksonville, Ohio, St. Louis, New Delhi, and Loganville, Georgia. I didn't see the girls join from Jammu and Kashmir. They are so sincere. They always say, Prabhu, pray for me. I said, I'm praying you, but you need to take your initiative to get up from the bed. And I think New Year resolution is coming. I'm requesting some devotees to increase the devotion by joining early. And particularly those devotees who lives on the Eastern time zone, I think they should feel, that they are getting 1 hour of more sleep than the devotees who are in Central, and what to speak of the Pacific zone devotees. And I think it should give you some impetus that they can do it, why can't I do it? At least, 2 o'clock Central time is 3 o'clock Eastern time. If you cannot join by 3 o'clock, where is our sincerity? Where is our prime priority in our life? Because one thing is for sure, chanting between 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is very gorgeous. You should experience sometime, and then you will see what I'm trying to tell you. And that's the reason by 2:15, 2:30 now, Central Time, even though devotees are living in Central Zone, they join at least 15 devotees by 2:30. Why? Because they have tasted little, that is wonderful. So this is something, unless and until you experience yourself, the determinations to follow this path is difficult. It's very difficult. It's not that easy. But by remaining in the Sangha with those stalwart devotees who is working and still join at 2 o'clock, that should say something. I'm a useless guy. I'm a retired guy. I have nothing to do, so I can do it. But look at those great examples. Working people, they are joining at 2 o'clock Central Time. May Krishna bless them. And maybe we can learn something from their exemplary life, how to do those right things in our life once and for all. So thank you very much. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, today Mataji Pooja Malla from Cyprus group joined today first time, Prabhu.
Oh, I see. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. I don't know the name because today I was when for deity worship, sir.
You muted, Prabhu.
Sorry. But suddenly my eyes go on Dasrath Sutta Prabhu's name. So I was very happy. I don't know which city Prabhu is from, but it's so nice to see. And hopefully that Cyprus devotee may join on a regular basis. Take advantage of this Sangha, because with the Sangha, it will bring us the strength. We'll be able to see, oh, so many devotees already joined. How come I cannot join? And we will dwell on it, make some plan, put some serious thought. What adjustment do I have to do to achieve those things? And meditate, and then the things will follow. So thank you very much, Radhacharan Prabhu, for inspiring those devotees to take. Chanting is the most essential aspect of devotional service. Chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra will give us everything. Whatever we aspire for, it will be delivered by the mercy of Holy Name. So we should be so fixed in chanting that nothing should come on our way, no matter what happened. In all circumstances, we should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this is something is really, really nice. And when I see the devotees are getting more regular, I feel so inspired. And at the same time, I feel so bad that some of the old devotees, they can't maintain their enthusiasm and determination. It's so bad. They should cry out and they should fast that day when they cannot join. Don't drink water or anything. Just fast and you will see. Then Krishna will reciprocate with you. The next day the sleep will not come as an obstacle in our devotional life. Something we really need to take some austerity if he wants to cross over this nations of material existence. So painful. This life is horrible, horrible. And we should feel so fortunate that somehow or other we have come in contact with the wonderful Sampradaya, where all this necessary item has been planned out for us. They have walked through their path, leave behind their steps for us to follow. So thank you very much. Ram Tameti Prabhu also, I mentioned to him that please join before 4:30. Why you are keeping sleeping? Same thing with Arvind Prabhu. Why he didn't join before 4:30 today? This is not good, Prabhu. Sumit Prabhu also, you need to join early. You always come after 6:15, 6:30. Why can't you come at 6 o'clock? Is there any harm
No
joining
problem.
at 6 o'clock? Huh?
No, Prabhuji, no.
So why not?
Yes, Prabhuji, I will.
The dental work will not take you to the back home, back to Godhead. But the Hare Krishna Mahamantra will take you.
Yes,
So
Prabhuji.
give the priority.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. You are so kind.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so I'm going to log off now. If Krishna so desire, we will see you 2 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time. If Krishna so desire. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.